How's it going, guys? Welcome to part 2 of this battery box build. So here's our form that we made the last time. We're going to be drilling out and cutting this piece as well as cutting and bending this piece. But first, I think I'm going to start with the battery part. I think that's going to be the hardest. This is our battery. It's a Deca 20 XTL. People use it for race cars. Some people use it for daily drivers. That engine's not that big, and I know people have replaced it before, so this should be good. It has 310 cold cranking amps. It's a sealed absorbed glass mat battery. So we're gonna try it. But that being said, my first plan is I picked up some angle. I think this is 3/4 by an 1/8 angle, and basically the plan is we're just gonna make a little channel for this to sit in. Get it on all 6 sides, all 4 bottom sides. I'll probably lay some weather stripping in it when it goes to be installed. But we're gonna start with laying that in there, taking some measurements, cutting it, and welding up this box first, because I feel like that's gonna be the most difficult part. So hang with me and we'll start there. So we got our little box tacked up, and I'll be honest, it's not the prettiest, and there are some gaps that need filled. So I'll probably use those little pieces there, right there, to help sort of fill in some of the gaps. But this was the rough part. For some reason, I really struggle with cutting 45-degree angles with an angle grinder. But we are going to get this tacked up, make sure the battery still fits. I should have cleaned off the metal more, but because I knew there were gaps to fill, I just wanted to get it together first, and then I guess there'll be effort going through the next time. But this is the plan, this is what it's going to look like, and yeah, I'm going to get those filled in now. battery tray. I'm going to blame the bad welds on a welding error. And I need to get a die grinder to clean up the inside corners a little bit. But it fits battery last time I tried. It's still pretty hot and it still needs cleaned up, but it's good because I can use this at the very least as a starting point to measure out and cut out everything else. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to use the template that we made and use some of the sheet stock to at least drill out the holes, clean them up, and that would give us a good starting point from there. All right, so here's where we are. Hopefully everyone can see. This plate bolts in beautifully. And this is gonna be our battery box, and I'm gonna set it just below that edge. Sorry, my dogs, our neighbors must be doing something. Just below that edge. And then this is gonna be our other mounting point coming down towards the bottom of that. So I need to clean up this edge a little bit. It's not quite flat. So I'm going to do that and probably tack that into place, and that might be where we stop. After our horrible experience with the other tray scene here and filling in ugly welds and things, I decided to remake it again. And went with a different approach. Instead of mitered corners, use these cope corners. That one's not the best, but basically one piece is cut to the right size, and then you notch out this bottom check section so it fits in perfect and square like a puzzle piece, and then you can weld on the inside or outside to get it. So this is how we're making the new one. All the gaps are much smaller and it looks much better, so we're gonna do this. I'm much happier with this. We have this nice bracket in. I still need to clean welds up, but it looks a ton better. And I'm actually very happy with it. Pretty much square. The next thing we're gonna do is make this piece that basically connects from here to here. I already have the rough shape and I just kind of rounded the end. I'm not too concerned with it, but I think it'll look a little better. Hole in it. I'm basically going to lay it out with cardboard to get this length up here, and then sort of this run down into here. And I think I'm going to try and end it just a little underneath, oh my gosh, a little underneath this top ledge, so that I can get a weld on both sides of it. So I'm going to All right, now that we got all this together, next steps are going to be basically get this painted, get it installed in the car, and then get the wiring done. So I'm super happy about this. I'm very excited about the way it came out. I don't know if I'm going to paint it tonight. I'll definitely get it painted before it gets installed. I still need to find, I'm going to guess that's an M10 nut or M10 screw or bolt that goes in the bottom. I can probably look it up. Or I can just take that end somewhere and match the threads. That's probably what I'll do. But I'm super happy with the way this turned out. And I will see you guys on the next episode when we get ready to wire this. Put all the lugs on, wiring together, fuse protection going up front, and the ground and everything. Super excited. See you guys later. Thanks.